Hi friends, it is Monday. I just finished filming my weekly wrap-up from last week, but now I'm going to film for today and my goals. So if you watched last week's weekly video, I didn't finish all of the Disney readathon, so this week my goals are to read Children of Blood and Bone. I'm on page 125. I'd like to finish Descendant of the Crane by Joan He, and I'm now on page 48. So this will be kind of hard to get through just because I'm not really intrigued yet, so I'm interested to see if I'll like this in the end, but this is one of the things I'd like to get through this week. I'd also like to finish Dengeki Daisy, and lastly, I would like to read my Harry Potter audiobook and finish that. Those are my goals for this week. If I finish those, I'll pick up Heirs of Fate by Amara Luciano, and I'd really like to read this month and do a review on it next week, but that'll just depend how I do with my other goals for the week. So that's what I have planned for this week, but thank you for watching. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hi friends, it is now Tuesday. I just finished filming my Disney book tag and it was so much fun to film. I got to kind of advertise and talk about some of my favorite books while also talking about Disney, so what more could you ask for, you know? Anyways, I just wanted to update you on what I've done, and I can promise you it is not much, so sorry about that, but I did finish Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire audiobook. This is definitely my favorite book so far, and I completely remember why Goblet of Fire was my favorite in the beginning, and yeah, this was such an incredible read. 5 out of 5 stars as always. I love this book. It's I swear they just keep getting better and better, and I don't even know how to like express my love for them as I go because I love them all so much, so they just all pretty much get the same kind of enthusiasm. But I just love his character development in this, and you get to see Hermione and her love for learning and the kind of the blossoming of a certain love of sorts that we all know ends up in the end. I love Fred and George in this. I love Cedric. I love everyone in this story, and it's just great because this book, it just explains so much more in detail everything that happens in the movie. And the movie Goblet of Fire was my favorite when I originally watched all 8 movies, so it was just nice to delve back into this story and remember why Goblet of Fire was my favorite. But after I read the books, Half-Blood Prince was my favorite, so I'm interested to read that again. My next, of course, is Order of the Phoenix. I've already picked up the audiobook for June, and then July will be Half-Blood Prince because that is the LitJoy Crate Magical Edition Year 6 that will be coming out that month. But yeah, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is incredible. I have not made any more progress in Children of Blood and Bone, unfortunately. I'm still on page 124. However, I am still enjoying the series. It's not for lack of wanting to read specifically this book, it's just for lack of wanting to read in general. I really overdid it last month, and I'm just really struggling to find the motivation to pick up this book. I just want to sit and watch movies and watch Netflix and play The Sims and everything like that, and I'm just finding it a struggle to pick up a book. So that is my issue this month, but I'm still doing pretty well. I think after Harry Potter, I'm gonna be at 8, and then if I finish my manga and then maybe this, I will be at 10. So that's still pretty good for a month, 10 books in a month. I mean, I normally do double, but I'm not gonna complain about 10 books because it's still 10 books I've completed, and that's pretty good with me. I have not read any more of Dengeki Daisy either, but I did pick up Descendant of the Crane, and I think I read like 8 pages. I was on page 48 last time, and now I'm on page 60, so I read 12 pages. I'm just finding it so hard to get into this book, and I don't know if it's my reading slump or if it's just this book in general. I'm not connecting with the characters, I'm not connecting with the story. Honestly, it's just, I can't tell what's going on or like when this book is taking place, and I'm just not connected at all, so yeah. However, as my horrible habits are showing, I can't finish these books, but I still went to the library and picked up more. So I went to the library. I picked up The Lord of Opium by Nancy Farmer. This is the sequel to The House of the Scorpion, which I read back in March, I think, for the Magical Readathon. And I did enjoy The House of the Scorpion, so I'm interested to see how The Lord of Opium goes and see what happens in this, but it was just not one of those books I wanted to keep, but I did enjoy it, so I want to see what happens next. It's kind of like Truly Devious for me, but yeah, so I picked up that. I also picked up Howl's Moving Castle because I have the DVD. I want to watch the movie and read the book, maybe even do a little book to movie or book and movie review for Movies with Megan, the side series, so that is why I picked this up. And then lastly, I picked up another manga. It's called Aoran High School Host Club. I've heard amazing things about this, so I'm interested to read it. It's essentially about a poor girl at a rich kid's school, I think, but we'll see what happens. I'm super excited to read this. I returned the Fruits Basket Volume 3 that they gave me, and I'm waiting for Volume 1 to be ready for me, so maybe I'll take another trip to the library this week and pick that up. But that's all I have for today, so I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, I just finished filming my Disney room tour. It's going to be posted tomorrow, so stay excited for that. It'll be up before this vlog, so I guess it doesn't really matter that I'm saying stay excited because you already have seen it. But anyways, I just wanted to update you on where I'm at with my books, and that is absolutely nothing. So yeah, I think it's because I really want this to be my 50th book, so I'm not allowing myself to read anything else, and I just am not in the mood to read this book right now. So, but I mean, it's an amazing book. I really, really want to read it. I just cannot find the motivation to pick it up and actually read it. Hopefully, I can find some motivation tonight, but we'll see. I'm about to go film my super fun announcement video for today's post, so I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hi friends, it is now Thursday. I just finished filming my Disney About Me tag that I'm going to be posting tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you an update on my reading, and guess what? I haven't read anything. Actually, I read about 10 pages in Children of Blood and Bone, and I read a chapter in Dengeki Daisy. So we are making some smooth progress here, folks. But the main reason I wanted to do this video today and like keep the update going was because I actually got some book mail. I received Deep Cosmos by my friend Project Kyle. So thank you so much, and I cannot wait to read this. Just from reading the synopsis, it definitely sounds super interesting. It's like a space mystery thriller adventure. It's got Guardians of the Galaxy vibes to me, and I cannot wait to read this. So I will definitely be reading this soon and doing a book talk on it. If you guys are interested, you should definitely check it out, and I will link down below where you can buy this book. But yeah, thank you so much. I will check in with you probably on Saturday. Well, actually, I might check in with you tomorrow. I'm helping Anthony move into his new apartment, so maybe I'll do a quick vlog during that. But if I don't see you tomorrow, I will definitely see you and check in with you on Saturday for my weekly wrap-up. And yeah, that is all for now, so I'll check in with you later. How's it taste, Sherman? Hi friends, it is now Saturday, and I just wanted to wrap up the week as I said I would in my last day. And yeah, it has been a rough reading week, and honestly a rough reading month. I only finished 8 books this month, so it was quite a rough reading month overall. So this week I only finished the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire audiobook. I really enjoyed it, 5 out of 5 stars as always, so this is the only thing I actually finished this week. And as you all know, I tried several times throughout the week to pick up Children of Blood and Bone. It's not for lack of wanting to read this book, because I do think it's going to be a 5-star read. It's just for lack of wanting to pick up a book in general. So I I've just been struggling to read this. I was on page 300, but when I went back into it, I could not remember anything about what happened, so I restarted, and I'm on page 139 right now. So that's where I am with this. The other two books I picked up so far are Dengeki Daisy. I'm about 3/4 of the way through this, so this should be super easy to finish. And then on top of that, this one should also be super easy to finish. It's called Aoran High School Host Club. Not sure how I'm feeling about it yet. I'm starting to like Dengeki Daisy more now that I'm starting to get into it, so maybe I'll feel the same about this, because if you remember, I was kind of wary about this at first, but I'm interested to see how I feel about this soon. Then over the weekend, I did pick up the audiobook for A Court of Thorns and Roses, because I think part of my reading slump is I just loved A Court of Thorns and Roses so much that everything else compared to it is just not something I want to read, so I might just pick up A Court of Wings and Fury to finish the series, or to keep continuing the series, and maybe I'll feel better about reading through that. But when I started reading the A Court of Thorns and Roses audiobook, it was literally atrocious and the most dreadful narration ever. It was literally like a monotonous Siri was reading it to me. It was just completely awful, and I could not listen to more than 2 minutes of it. So that turned off really quickly. But since it is June 1st, I did start my Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix audiobook for the month of June, and I'm on page 60 of this. I completely forgot what happened in this, so I was really confused about what was going on at the very beginning of the book, so that was interesting because it's been so long since I've gotten into this world, so it was nice to get back into it. So that's all I got done this week, but I did get some book mail I just wanted to share with you. I got 2 graphic novels. I picked up The Wicked and the Divine, and I also picked up Saga. These are 2 very hyped graphic novels. I don't really know much about them, but I'm excited to start reading them. So that is all for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will check in with you in my next one. Bye guys!